By the time I'm recording this, I'm less than a month away from turning 18 years old. Isn't that insane how we all used to wish that we grew up faster so we could have more freedom and do the stuff that all the adults were doing, all the cool stuff? I just can't help but remember this one time, man, in 2019 when I first started high school and I was in like an assembly or like a parade for the new high school students that were like starting high school. And I remember one of the teachers, she was telling us to enjoy the next 5 years because they'll pass by really, really quickly. And I remember not really buying into it. But then the pandemic happened and the next 3 years went by instantly. And now I've graduated and it's just like, it just feels like a blur. I don't know if it's the pandemic. I don't know if life just passed by really, really quickly because I was so occupied and shit. I don't really know, bro. But all I'm gonna tell you is please enjoy your teenage years. I know it can be tough, but you can still have positive moments. You get what I mean? Like you could still have a great time in your teenage years. I know there's gonna be a lot of tough times like mental health, whatever. You're gonna have your issues. You're gonna be going through puberty. Like you're gonna have a lot of shit that you have to deal with. But this time can also be one of the best years of your life. Some of the best years of your life. 100%. Like this is the time you can build yourself up as a person. This is the time where you make lifelong friends potentially. Like you could genuinely make friends in your teenagers that will stick with you until the day you die. Isn't that really amazing? Like some people that you might meet in high school could literally stick with you for the rest of your life. And even if you don't meet anybody in high school, even if you're lonely or whatever, bro, just chill. You'll meet somebody eventually, trust me, you will. If you feel like you're like a failure, whatever, you're like antisocial, you're socially awkward, you feel like a loser, whatever, bro, you can still meet people in the future. It's more unlikely for you to not meet anybody than for you to meet a lifelong friend. You get what I mean? Just think about it logically, bro. And I know a lot of teens, they really bash themselves over not figuring out what they want to do with their life by the time they turn 18. I've had this anxiety since I was like 14, 15, just thinking about what I want to do with my life and just trying to figure it out before I turned 18. Now that I'm actually here, bro, I realize that you have a lot more time to figure that out than you think. You have up till like 25, 30. Like I feel like you could genuinely figure something out even when you're 25 and make that work and become really, really successful with it. Or you can figure it out when you're 30, or you can have a life-changing idea when you're 35. So don't stress just because you don't have it figured out by 18 years old or like 13, 14, like 14 years old. You got what I mean? Especially now when you see all these other teens, they're like really, really successful. They're making a lot of money and you feel like you have a lot of pressure on you to succeed. And you can succeed. Just because they succeeded earlier doesn't mean you can't succeed. You get what I mean? They just succeeded earlier and you can succeed later on in life. It's not impossible to succeed later on in life. So if you have that anxiety right now, bro, take a chill pill. That's like the advice I would give anybody. But I do commend that you have the drive to succeed because I do too. And sometimes I feel like really like a huge pressure to succeed just because I see like my peers or whatever. I see them like succeeding with business. I see them making like a lot of money, whatever. You get what I mean? But that doesn't mean you can't succeed. They just did it earlier. You can do it later on in life, bro. Just chill. So if you don't have everything figured out by the time you're 18, 19, 20, whatever, bro, just chill. I think you'll be fine. I think you can figure something out. Just like the fact that you have that drive in you tells me that you're going to be a successful person. And just don't let that drive leave you. And you'll do just fine, bro. Trust me. You will do just fine. I promise you. Because having that drive, you may think it's not rare these days, but it genuinely is. Not all our peers or whatever, they don't have that drive in them. Most of them have given up. And it's a sad reality. So I want you to like hold on to that drive and like never give up. No matter what the fuck happens, you got to keep pushing, bro. You got to keep pushing, especially in this economy or whatever, house prices, whatever, bro. You got to keep pushing and you will succeed. Just because of your mindset alone, you will succeed. And just don't give up, bro. With your mindset, you'll be at the top in no time. Trust me.